Right, let's start with the World Cup draw then. We now know that England will face Croatia in their opening match of next summer's World Cup. That match will take place on Wednesday, June 17th in either Dallas or Toronto. Let's have a look at England's group with one more team yet to be confirmed. England will face Croatia and Panama. And we've seen that before. Our reporter Dave Reed, you'd have seen, has snuck in. Dave, we've seen this before, haven't we?
Yes, we have. Russia 2018, England played Panama. It was their first World Cup then, and England were comfortable winners. I think it was 6-1 in the end in that fixture.
We'll take that.
I mean, you absolutely would, wouldn't you? I think, interestingly, you know, the first game, as we've been talking about, it's either going to be in Dallas or Toronto, and you know, people unfamiliar with the geography of that, it's about 1,800 miles, I think, between. So I wouldn't go rushing around kind of booking flights. And actually, you know, we're going to have to wait an extra day to find out.
Tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah, we're going to have to wait an extra day to find out venues and kick-off times as well. So that's why we're not too sure yet whether it will be Dallas or Toronto. But the draw ongoing at the moment, and it, significantly, we now know the makeup of the Scotland group as well. And as we're saying, this is a moment in a generation for Scotland who've been waiting to qualify for a World Cup. And if you were with us on Premier League Friday there, it's Brazil, Morocco, and now we know Haiti are going to be in Scotland's group. Their second World Cup, having been to the Men's World Cup in 1974. I think when you look at the makeup of that group, you suspect that Brazil and Morocco might be the favourites, with Scotland and Haiti lower down in terms of...
We've seen that before as well, 98,
Exactly, yeah,
Morocco.
Yes, and obviously Morocco, very difficult opponents, having got to the semi-finals, and 98, Brazil, Scotland. It'll bring back great memories for Scotland fans, and they'll be very excited. And if you think...
do you know what, Dave? We're going to talk to some Scotland fans in just a moment.
Oh, excellent.
And we're going to hear from them. So I want to go back to England.
Yes.
Will Thomas Tuchel, do you think, be happy with the group so far?
I mean, yes, I think to a point. Croatia were the top seeded side in pot 2, so on paper the most difficult side that England could have got. So in that respect, and also you think back to previous matches against Croatia, the semi-finals, which obviously went to Croatia's way on that occasion, and then you also think back to the game at Wembley where England failed to qualify for the European Championships, and that might bring back some bad memories for England fans. But I think on the whole, out of those teams that England have now, Panama and Croatia, I think Tuchel will be fairly satisfied.
Because England have played Panama before and dispatched Panama before, haven't they?
Yes, they have. I think, you know, Panamanian football has improved immeasurably since that World Cup. The exposure of that World Cup in 2018, they've improved as a side, improved as a nation, and invested in their football team. So I think England fans expecting them to brush them aside. Look, there will obviously be a quality difference. And now we're finding out now that it's either going to be Ghana or New Zealand in England's group. So we're just waiting to find out who that might be.
We are nearly there. Of those two, who would Tuchel prefer?
I think New Zealand would probably be an obvious option. I think in terms of style of football, it might suit England better.
Well, I can tell you it's Ghana.
It's Ghana. Ideal, yeah. So England, now we know the makeup of their group for the World Cup. It's going to be Croatia, the first game on the 17th of June. England are going to have to wait a little bit with the first game of the World Cup on the 11th. They're going to have to wait until the 17th of June to face Croatia in either Dallas or Toronto. We know they'll be facing Panama, and now we know that he's going to be Ghana in England's group, which is Group L. The venues and locations, actually, for England for the tournament: Toronto, Dallas, New York, New Jersey, Boston, Philadelphia. So if you're thinking about what does that mean in terms of kick-off and are we going to have to stay up late, it's East Coast, so it might help in terms of audience for this World Cup. And we know that Donald Trump and Gianni Infantino are very keen to have as many people watching this tournament as possible. So for England, it feels like there might be some suitable kick-off times.
Dave Reed, thank you very much. Dave's put that in context. Well, I mentioned Scotland. I said that we were going to speak to some fans. It's their first World Cup since 1998, and it's déjà vu. They will face Brazil and Morocco like they did in 1998. But their first game is against Haiti. Well, Iona Ballantyne is at a watch party in Glasgow and joins us now. Iona, what's the reaction been?
Deja vu indeed, can you believe it? There's been so much excitement, plenty of cheers here tonight with Scotland were drawn in Group C with Brazil, Morocco and Haiti. I'm joined by two fans now, Gordon and Blair. Now Gordon, a repeat of the 1998 World Cup almost with Brazil and Morocco. You have memories of that, can you tell us about it?
I do, absolutely. So France 98, I was 9 years old, and that was basically my first moment of falling in love with football. I fell in love with the national team. The 98 World Cup kit was my first Scotland kit, and it's just so exciting to see us back on this big stage, and a whole new generation of young people will get the opportunity to watch Scotland at a World Cup.
You just showed me a picture of you in that kit when you were 9 years old. That's so special. But Blair, for you, no memories of 98, because this is your first World Cup. How special has this been?
No memories of Scotland at all, to be fair, until the last couple of years. I mean, this is just incredible. Wow. I was born in 2002, so I could only dream of this moment, and for this to happen, my voice is gone like that. It's just that I don't know what to say. This is a dream come true. I'm really in heaven right now. Honestly.
What was your reaction to Brazil, Morocco and Haiti?
It's just, this place just exploded. Like, the draw wasn't even made. As soon as the Scotland name came out, the place just exploded. We didn't even know who we got. It's just, we're so happy to be in the World Cup. 27 years. We got Brazil, Morocco. Of course, it is a repeat of the 1998, but as I've said, it's a chance for redemption. It's a chance to get back. And listen, it's not the worst group, is it?
Gordon, how tough is this going to be?
It's going to be hard. Like, honestly, it's going to be very hard. Like Brazil, they know how to do this. They'll probably cope better in the heat than we will. Morocco as well, a very, very good team out of Africa. Pulling Haiti out of pot four, I think that's maybe the saving grace. Obviously, we know that third place teams are going to go through. That's what has to be the focus. You know, we've done this for so long. We've been to so many World Cups, so many Euros. We've never been to the knockout stage of a tournament, and it's the holy grail. It's just waiting for this team to write themselves into legend.
The big question we've heard from so many fans over the past few weeks since Scotland qualified: will you be going to the USA?
Well, I think obviously, as we said there, like, I was 9 years old, and now I'm 36. I'll be 37 by the time next summer rolls round. It's not too much to say this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to go see Scotland at a World Cup. So I think once the schedule comes out tomorrow, you've got to have a look. You might cry a little bit when you see the price of flights and accommodation, but it's a once-in-a-lifetime chance. You've got to try. You've got to go.
Where will you be going?
I booked my flight yesterday. I'm off. I'm going to Orlando, so I'm going to go and stay with my friend. He's over on a football scholarship over there, so I'm going to get a few days rest up, and it'll be Scotland mode. Listen, I was never missing out on this. Like, this is, I've waited my whole lifetime for this. You've seen it during the Denmark game. I've only seen my dad cry twice, and the second time it was at Hampden Park. I mean, that says something in itself, you know. Incredible time, and there's no way I'm missing out on it. And so many others will be joining us. Money replaces, memories don't.
Exactly. And how special to experience all of this with Scotland right now. It's like you say, kind of a once in a lifetime, but it's so special to be a part of.
I think as well, like, just when you look at football nowadays, like, international football is one of the most purest and romantic forms of the game. These moments when, like, a country does something well, you saw it against Denmark, the entire country, whether you've been following the team for 50 years or 5 minutes, you all get to enjoy it together. And I think for me that's always been the most beautiful thing of international football. So moments like next summer when we all come together and we celebrate a World Cup together will just be incredibly special. So I can't wait.
Gordon, Blair, thank you very much for joining us tonight. You can see behind us just how much the fans are loving this tonight. Scotland drawn in Group C, Brazil, Morocco and Haiti.
Iona, for the moment, thank you very much. Iona Ballantyne in Glasgow there. So, they're buzzing in Scotland. England fans, this is who you will see in the World Cup next year. England, Croatia, first game, 17th of June. Ghana and Panama. That is Group L.